Mexico dropped the charges against Alec Baldwin, who had been facing 2 counts of involuntary manslaughter in connection with the shooting death of Helena Hutchins on the set of Rust. In a statement provided to ABC News, Baldwin's attorneys said, "We are pleased with the decision to dismiss the case against Alec Baldwin, and we encourage a proper investigation into the facts and circumstances of this tragic accident." A director was also shot in the incident. He suffered life-threatening injuries. The film's armorer was charged with 2 counts of involuntary manslaughter.
Arrest has been made in the December 2021 attack on a woman who was later kidnapped from a home in Mississauga Beach. City's Carling Donahue joins us with the latest on the investigation and the search for Elmaz Hashtamiri. Carling. This latest arrest means police now have 6 out of the 7 suspects in custody in regards to the 2021 assault. On Friday of last week, 24-year-old Jasprit Singh was located in Surrey, British Columbia, taken into custody, and then transported back to York Region, where he faced his first day in court yesterday. Now, police have to locate the last suspect, 23-year-old Jasprit Singh, who's wanted on a Canada-wide warrant, but they also are searching for the victim. 37-year-old Elmaz Hashtamiri was assaulted in a Richmond Hill parking garage by a group of 7 people back in 2021. A month after being released from hospital, she was abducted from a family home in Wasaga Beach and has not been heard from or seen since. There's currently a $100,000 reward for anyone who provides information leading to her whereabouts. Police are urging the last suspect on the run to get a lawyer and turn himself in. Reporting live, Carling Donahue, City News.
Police have made an arrest in a string of sex assaults on Toronto walking trails. The person they believe committed the crimes, a 12-year-old boy. 7 attacks happened between July and September on trails in Scarborough, including the Gatineau Hydro Corridor and East Don River Trail. In each case, the suspect was on a bike. He's been charged with 2 counts of sex assault. Police say since the boy was only 11 at the time, he can't be criminally charged in those cases. He also cannot be named.
You would think a rocket that explodes minutes after launch isn't something to celebrate, but as we hear from City's Asher Roth, SpaceX is actually celebrating.
As the Starship crash landed 4 minutes after takeoff, this was the reaction captured by the SpaceX live stream as the giant rocket went down. While the company itself considered the launch a successful first step, CNN aerospace reporter Miles O'Brien explains just what went wrong.
Getting 33 rocket engines to go and operate together, that's not an easy thing. The fact that half dozen or so of them were out on the way up, probably too much asymmetric thrust for it to handle, and that's what caused the tumbling to begin.
He says failures like these are expected during test launches but aren't typically so public. NASA Administrator Bill Nelson says getting through that stage was a major accomplishment, and they'll now wait to see what happened in the stage that led to the explosion. Asher Roth, City News.
Day number 2, the nationwide strike by thousands of federal service workers. Here's our Parliament Hill reporter, Cormac McSweeney, with an update.
A lot of unions and businesses are keeping track of these talks because the final deal here will impact the outcomes of other collective bargaining efforts and may set a new standard around wages and remote work. The Public Service Alliance wants the feds to enshrine work-from-home options in any new deal. Patrick Groom, a certified labor law specialist with Macmillan LLP, tells me some of his clients are trying to navigate the same issue.
If work from home is to be continued, I think what you're going to see is employers who reluctantly agree, but then will also want other concessions.
And they could include reduced salaries. On wages, PSAC is looking for large percentage hikes to deal with inflation, and if that happens, other unions will point to it as a precedent. But employers are hoping the feds can keep the increase to 3% annually to better manage costs. Either way, Groom says this dispute will have ripple effects across the economy. Cormac McSweeney, Parliament Hill.
And we'll track gas prices next.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Aaron Park Lexus. Spring, the sounds of birds chirping and engines revving. The smell of fresh spring air with new tires on an open road. And the warm kiss from the sun through your sunroof. Aaron Park Lexus loves it too and will get you into a new spring ride. Word of advice, don't forget your sunscreen. I got some funny tan lines last year.
This April, get 5.4% lease rates up to 24 months on the redesigned 2023 RX 350s at Aaron Park Lexus.
Now, City News gas price update. Pro predicts the price will be on the move. It will drop 4 cents at midnight to $159.9 a liter.
What's happening these days? Gas and food prices are
research. And helping fund kidney research and programs with the proceeds, you get a minimum $700 tax receipt. Get in touch today for a free quote. Best of all, you get a nice empty garage and a full heart. Visit kidneycar.ca.
Busy news time, 4:11.
Traffic and weather together on the ones. KP.
This report is brought to you by ADP. Eastbound on the 401 east of the Allen and the collectors. The right lane is blocked because of a stalled vehicle. Another stalled vehicle approaching Salem. The two right lanes are closed there. Traffic is very slow on the eastbound 401 starting around the 410, and it's alternately express and collectors. Jammed up to about Markham Road. It's starting to thin out a little bit now east of Kennedy, but we had some earlier problems at Markham Road, so that's why it's such a tough drive, especially heading towards Scarborough. And then into the Durham region, it's jammed solid from east of White's Express and collectors to approaching Salem. Looks like that ramp to White's is now getting heavily backed up as people look for alternate routes. Eastbound on the 409 is the slow go from Martin Grove onto the 401 ramps. We're getting calls from traffic spotters on the 407 westbound approaching Appleby. There's a grass fire. We've called 407 control. They say it's quite smoky in the area as well, so a visual distraction for drivers here. Expect delays on the 407 east of Appleby. It's on the north side of the highway, so primarily affecting westbound travelers. Westbound on the 401, delays from Brimley, alternately express and collectors to Dixon. Then it's slow from Dixie to west of the 410 and the collectors. Jams up again west of Shavesville Parkway to west of Highway 25. A slow drive on the southbound 404 DVP from Finch to south of Lawrence. The westbound Gardner QEW combination is busy from approaching Jarvis to the 427 ramp. Then delays from the 427 to west of here, Ontario. Looks pretty good for the most part through Oakville. It starts to get busy as you approach Third Line, and it's slow all the way to Brant. Expect delays eastbound on the QEW Gardner from Walkers to east of Third Line, from about Winston Churchill to Dixie, and it's slow from the Humber Bridge onto the Jarvis ramp. Delays on the northbound DVP 404 from approaching Bloor to Shepherd and from Steeles to north of 16th Avenue, and just a couple of minor delays on the northbound 400, no problem. On city streets, a new issue northbound on Markham Road at Finch. The left turn lane is blocked with a collision. Businesses need to think beyond today. That's why ADP uses data-driven insights to design HR, time, and solutions to help your business find more success tomorrow. Visit adp.ca. And now with the forecast, here's Denise Andriachi.
Near 9 degrees right now. That's the guaranteed high today. We've trended below seasonal for pretty much the entire work week, but we're rebounding those temps tomorrow near 20. Unfortunately, it comes with some scattered showers. So by the afternoon, we'll see a bit of wet weather. It's pretty light in nature, but unsettled. And then Friday night, it becomes steadier, and that takes us through a good portion of Saturday. So it is a wet Saturday, a wet start to the weekend. And between both days, we could see near 30 millimeters, but the most accumulation is going to be Friday night through Saturday morning and afternoon. And then Sunday, sun and cloud with still some lingering showers. Temps are struggling after this warm-up tomorrow. Don't put away those spring layers. You're going to need them next week. Right now, we're sitting at 9 at Pearson, mostly cloudy. We'll watch for a few spotty showers this evening. Overnight lows near 7.
Now the Dynamic Funds Market Minute, Phil Martino.
Mixed earnings reports from big companies and more signals the U.S. economy may be slowing sent stocks lower on Wall Street. The Dow off by 108 to 33,788. The S&P down by 35 to 4,119. The Nasdaq off by 97 to 12,059. On Bay Street, the TSX was off 50 points to 20,630. Oil down $1.87 to $77.29 a barrel. Gold up $7.30 to 2014. And the Canadian dollar down 9/100 to 74.20 cents U.S. I'm Phil Martino, and that's your Market Minute.
When the cost of living rises, how you invest matters. A financial advisor can help you make sense of it all. Now's the time to invest with advice. Visit dynamic.ca/advice.
Hey there. How would you like to own an investment property for only $129,900? Hi, I'm Todd C. Slater, the Simple Investor. Join me on Thursday, April the 27th at 7 p.m. for my Simple Seminar webinar. We'll be announcing our special release for a one-bedroom investment property for only $129,900. To register for this special event, go to thesimpleinvestor.com. The Simple Investor. We make the world of real estate investment simple.
Fact, you don't have to pay Google to get more customers to your website. If you've been running Google Ads and aren't happy with the kind of leads you've been getting, then we want to talk to you. We're Numero Uno Web Solutions, and we've been helping businesses get more Google traffic without having to pay Google. Check us out at numerounoweb.com and see for yourself how we can help grow your business. That's numerounoweb.com. numerounoweb.com. Toronto's news. Now, this is City News 680. Everywhere.
Mostly sunny skies in downtown Toronto and 9 degrees. I'm James Monroe.
I'm Charlene Close. Here are the top stories right now.
This is the way. Maple Leaf Square opens at 5 ahead of a super-duper really important and vital Game 2. Leafs and Lightning and the playoff series at Scotiabank Arena. More coming up in sports. Breaking news from the U.S. New Mexico prosecutors have dropped criminal charges against actor Alec Baldwin in the fatal shooting of a cinematographer on the set of the Western Rust back in 2021. And coming up after sports.
Today is all about the Leafs, but I'm here with the Raptors, checking out the Jurassic World experience in Mississauga.
Time now for sports. Here's Alex.
And Charlene, the Leafs do not want to head down to Tampa Bay in a 2-0 hole. Here's Morgan Riley.
Definitely want to bounce back and play better. We talked about it this morning. We expect to have a better start and to kind of raid through, just perform at a higher level, execute, be more intense. So yeah, we'll look forward to that challenge tonight.
And your lineup news, Calle Yarncroke will play with Marner and Matthews on the top line, and Matthew Nyes makes his playoff debut. Lightning injuries on the blue line. Eric Chernak will not play, and Victor Hedman's a game-time call. He took the morning skate, but Lightning media members saying he didn't look all that comfortable, was kind of speaking to some of the Lightning medical staff, so there might be a chance the Lightning are down their top two defensemen. If that's the case, we'll see if the Leafs can make the most of it. 7 o'clock, Sportsnet 590. The Fan, 3 other games tonight, including Winnipeg going for a 2-0 lead in Vegas. Baseball this afternoon, now in the top of the ninth. Boston leading Minnesota 11-4. Yankees and Angels underway from the Bronx. No score in the first. The Jays are at Yankee Stadium for Game 1 tomorrow. Yusei Kikuchi gets the ball. Brooke Henderson hoping to win a third major this week. It is round 1 of the LPGA Chevron Championship. Henderson going 1 under today. She is 4 shots off the lead. NBA playoffs tonight. The Clippers say Kawhi Leonard will not play in Game 3 against the Suns. He's got a right